G'day guys, this is Amiga back with another video. This is a follow-up to two previous videos I did. Now, I did these videos months ago and I copped absolute shit from leftist retards concerning the Australian Christian lobby bombing. And when that happened, a guy drove up to the Australian Christian lobby with a van full of gas cylinders and detonated it. And the Australian Federal Police came out and said that there was no ideological or political means behind any of it. Now, you'd have to be an absolute idiot to believe that. And it's just come out. It's just broken. The Daily Telegraph has just broken a story, finally, saying that it was a gay activist, Jaden Duong. He's a Vietnamese guy. He was Mr. Gay Asia. Has admitted that he was basically trying to destroy the joint. And to Grey Matter, the YouTube channel that did a video, basically trying to pull apart what I made, you owe me a public apology. You owe me a public apology because I was right all along. And to that leftist surfy prick who's been trolling my channel on all the ACL videos I made, you owe me an apology. It turns out, again, that this was a premeditated attack by an LGBTI terrorist on the Australian Christian lobby, which is now going to the High Court. And the thing that I find most disturbing about this is the Australian Federal Police, who came out and said there was no ideological substance of any kind behind the attack on the Australian Christian lobby. The court documents have detailed the interview they had with the perpetrator of the offence, and it's extremely clear that he intended to attack the Australian Christian lobby on the basis that he was a gay activist. I mean, he was Mr. Gay Asia, or he entered some competition to be Mr. Gay Asia. And, all you guys, I said that if I was wrong, I would make a video and I would issue a public apology and I would retract the video I made. But it turns out that I'm right. After all this time, after all this investigation, it turns out that I was right and you were wrong. And I want a public apology. I want you guys to retract what you said about the videos that I made. And now, on the issue of gay marriage in Australia, I'll do a follow-up video to this. I'm voting no. 100% absolutely no, because basically this law change which is being sought out is being sought out by a socialist party, a left-wing socialist party, who are not interested at all in gay marriage. Social justice is nothing more, and equality is nothing more than a mechanism to give power to these socialist left-wing parties. And I'll be damned if I'm going to vote yes to a social justice issue which will give power to people like Sarah Hanson-Young, who want to change the definition of a man and a woman's role in society for their own political gain. And people need to be absolutely aware that equality itself is not, it's really not a social justice, it's not a social justice plight. It's a means to a political end. These people want power, and they want power to force acceptance on wider society. That is what they're after. They are after a weaponised anti-discrimination law, which they can wield at their will. And I've gone to the LGBTI lobby's mission statement, and that's in Victoria, the LGBTI lobby in Victoria. And the mission statement clearly states that they intend to change every level of society, and they want to do that through the changing of laws, and it also details how they want to change, and influence every single institution within society. That is their agenda. Their agenda is not to get marriage for gay couples. Now, under a civil union, gay couples currently have the exact same rights as a married couple. You have all the same economic rights. You have all the same. You have the same economic rights and civil rights as a married couple. That's what gay couples have. They have the same rights. So if you just want the word to be changed, so it's marriage, how about we change civil unions to civil marriage, and we don't tamper with the role of a man or woman in society? Well, they won't want that, because what they're really after is power. What they're really after is a law change to give them power. And the people I'm talking about, again, are the socialist parties of Australia. They are socialists. And that is what they're really after. Now, I'll see what links I can find. It's the Daily Telegraph. The Daily Telegraph has just broken this story, confirming everything I'd said months ago about the Australian Christian lobby bombing. You guys can check it out for yourself. And here's a question for the LGBTI community. Are you going to condemn this terrorism? Are you going to condemn this LGBTI terrorist attack on the Australian Christian lobby? And if you are not, then you are advocates of terrorism. You are no different to the whole Charlottesville thing that's going down in America. You are no different to the KKK. You are no different to the white supremacist movement. You are no different to the Nazi movement. If the LGBTI community, now this is broken, and now we know that this was a gay activist committing a domestic terrorist attack on the Australian Christian lobby, if you are not willing to come out and condemn this attack, then you are condoning terrorism. So I'll be waiting, guys. I'll be waiting for their response. I'll be waiting to see what they say, and I'll be waiting for apologies from these assholes who have been trolling me for months because I was pointing out the absolute obvious concerning the Australian Christian lobby attacks. Now, again, vote no. I encourage every Australian to vote no. You are not voting no to social justice. You are voting no to a socialist takeover. You are voting no to socialist parties that want to influence every part of our society and want to get power any way they can. I'll be back soon with another video. I'll do something a little bit more in depth on the gay marriage issue. But again, guys, vote no to these pricks. Thank you. I'll be back soon with another video. Cheers.